In the vast expanse of space, where love could bloom just as beautifully as on Earth, two astronauts embarked on an incredible journey. Jake and Sarah, both driven by their insatiable curiosity and love for the unknown, were bound for Saturn, on a mission that would change their lives forever. From the moment they set foot on the spacecraft, they felt an undeniable connection. Their stolen glances and shy smiles hinted at a love that was waiting to be discovered. Yet, neither had the courage to confess their feelings, fearing that it might complicate their mission. As the days turned into weeks, the vastness of space seemed to amplify their emotions. In the solitude of their confined quarters, they found solace in each other's company, their conversations weaving tales of dreams and aspirations. It was evident to everyone but themselves that love had taken root in their hearts. One night, as they gazed at the stars through the window, Jake finally gathered his courage and took Sarah's hand in his. He looked into her eyes and whispered, "Sarah, I have something to tell you. I've been feeling this way for a long time, but I didn't know how to say it. I love you, Sarah. I love you more than anything in this universe." Sarah felt a surge of joy and relief. She had been longing to hear those words from him. She smiled and leaned closer to him. She kissed him softly and said, "I love you too, Jake. You are the best thing that ever happened to me." They embraced each other and felt their hearts beat in sync. They knew they had found their soulmate in each other. The next day, they reached Saturn. They were awestruck by the beauty of the ringed planet. They decided to take a closer look and boarded a small shuttle. They flew through the rings, marveling at the ice and dust particles that sparkled like diamonds. They felt a sense of wonder and adventure as they explored the unknown. They also wanted to see some of Saturn's moons, which were diverse and fascinating. They visited Titan, the largest moon with a thick atmosphere and liquid methane lakes. They saw Enceladus, a moon that spewed water jets from its south pole. They explored Iapetus, a moon that had a dark side and a bright side. They were amazed by the variety and complexity of these celestial bodies. They wished they could stay longer and discover more secrets of Saturn's system. But they knew they had a limited time and fuel. They decided to make one last stop at Mimas, a moon that resembled the Death Star from Star Wars. They thought it would be fun to take a selfie with it and send it to their friends on Earth. They approached Mimas and positioned their shuttle for the perfect shot. They smiled and pressed the camera button. They didn't know it then, but that would be their last photo together. They had so many joyful moments during their journey. They laughed at each other's jokes and teased each other playfully. They danced in zero gravity and sang their favorite songs. They watched movies and cuddled on the couch. They shared their hopes and fears and dreams. They also had some thrilling moments. They dodged asteroids and comets that came too close. They witnessed a solar flare that lit up the sky. They experienced a gravity assist from Jupiter that boosted their speed. They encountered a mysterious signal that seemed to come from an alien source. One evening, after a long day of conducting experiments and navigating the spacecraft, Jake and Sarah found themselves alone in the observation deck. The vastness of space stretched out before them, with stars twinkling like diamonds against the velvet backdrop of the universe. Jake had prepared a surprise for Sarah. He had managed to replicate a small picnic setup, complete with a blanket and some of their favorite space-friendly snacks. As Sarah entered the deck, her eyes widened in surprise and delight. "What's all this?" she asked, her voice filled with curiosity and warmth. Jake smiled, his eyes reflecting the starlight. "I thought we could have a little date night," he said, taking her hand and leading her to the makeshift picnic spot. They sat down together, and as they shared their meal, they talked about their dreams and the future. The conversation flowed effortlessly, their laughter echoing softly in the confined space. After they finished eating, Jake pulled out a small music player. He had managed to download some of their favorite songs before the mission. He pressed play, and a soft, melodic tune filled the air. "May I have this dance?" Jake asked, extending his hand to Sarah. With a smile, Sarah took his hand, and they began to dance slowly, floating slightly in the low gravity. They moved in perfect harmony, their bodies swaying gently to the rhythm of the music. As the song played on, Jake leaned in and whispered, "Sarah, being here with you, in this moment, is more beautiful than anything I could have ever imagined." Sarah felt her heart swell with emotion. She looked into Jake's eyes and replied, "I feel the same way, Jake. This is perfect." They continued to dance, lost in each other's embrace, the stars their only witnesses. In that moment, surrounded by the infinite beauty of the cosmos, their love felt boundless and eternal. They had the time of their lives in space. They felt alive and free and happy. They also felt deeply in love. They cherished every moment they spent together, knowing that it was precious and rare. They thanked fate for bringing them together, for giving them this chance to explore the wonders of the universe with their soulmate. They didn't regret anything. They lived fully and loved passionately. Little did they know that Mimas was hiding a deadly surprise.